Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sinsola. So first time stopping by, you know what to do. Make sure you subscribe, like, and all this good stuff. Today I have a special guest with me. Her name is Muty. She goes by Muty on all social media platforms. She has a YouTube channel as well. Do make sure to check her out. Hi Muty, thank you for joining me today. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself and what you do?
Of course, thank you so much for having me. Hi y'all, my name is Muty. My social media is XOXO Muty on all platforms, just like she said. I'm a social worker. I live here in Houston, Texas. I'm Nigerian, and right now I'm in grad school actually working on my master's in social work. And in my free time, I love traveling. I'm actually a travel blogger as well, so follow my Instagram and I'll give you all the tips, everything you need to know about traveling.
Nice. Thank you for that. Most of the things you said, I didn't even know. How long have you been in the US?
I've been living in the United States since I was like 3 years old. So, what am I? 20?
Oh, wow.
It's like 20 years old. 20 years.
You're pretty much an American already.
Yeah, but you know, I got the spice of Nigerian in me.
You better do. What's something challenging about Ramadan in the US for you?
Can you repeat that? I didn't hear that all the way.
I said, what's something challenging about Ramadan in the US for you?
In the United States or like right now?
In the US.
In the United States, I would say something challenging about Ramadan is probably like finding the community you fit in. We have so many communities here, and you know, before the pandemic, we normally, like most of the masjids around us, they have iftar every day. So it's really finding what community you fit in, finding where you want to spend your 30 days, and you know, a lot of times people make new friendships and things like that in Ramadan anyway. So I think that's like the most challenging part.
Do you feel like it's harder here because there are no like bending of rules in regards to like your job? If you have a 10-hour job or 12-hour shift job, they don't really care about, like, they don't even know what fasting is, and you basically have to explain yourself every single time, like, and they will ask you questions like, oh, are you fasting? Why are you fasting? Do people ask you that? Like,
people ask me questions to, particularly about Ramadan, but honestly I enjoy answering people's questions. So I would sit there and I would just tell you about Ramadan. I even tell you my Eid. I might even show you my Eid fit too if I already know what it is, and they have no idea what I'm talking about, but they be interested, and I like answering the questions. So like, I like being asked about Ramadan.
I feel like it's because you basically grew up here and the culture in America is actually speaking. Like, you can literally meet someone today and they will just tell you everything about their family, their mother, grandmother, every single thing about themselves. So I feel like because you've lived here a long time, you kind of like, you do not mind. I mean, do you feel like you being a Muslim and you in your work environment, do you feel like it's harder here fasting as opposed to if you were in Nigeria, where you'd have everyone is pretty much Nigerian, and most people know that this is the month of Ramadan, I should not be playing music around someone who is fasting, or I should not say some certain things. I've had situations where when I was living in Nigeria, people would say, oh, don't say that to her, you know she's fasting now. Or don't do this to her, you know she's fasting now. Do you find it like it's more difficult here because you can't really tell people, don't talk to me, don't say some kind of words, or don't offer me food? Or do you feel like it's kind of difficult doing that in America as opposed to if it was going to be in Nigeria?
Honestly, I don't think it's that difficult. I think it really depends on the type of person you are and the type of people you surround yourself with. Like, my coworkers and my friends, they all know Ramadan. Like, they even wish me happy Ramadan. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah, so,
and you didn't have to like explain
no,
in the first.
Not all the way, unless they have like particular questions, like, you know, so what can you eat and things like that. They know, like, okay, we're fasting and we can't eat. That's pretty much what they know, you know. So I really don't have to like tell people. Even my friends even think I can't hang out on Ramadan. One of my friends was asking me, so where are we gonna? So she was like, so I'm not gonna see you till May. I was like, why? She said Ramadan. I said, girl, I can see you. I'm not locked up in the cage. I can see you. But
I feel like people don't know so many things, and you have to keep like explaining to them. And people will say, "Oh, you're not eating, not even water." Are you sure? Like,
yeah,
that is so interesting. I feel like every day you keep on learning. Do you feel like fasting during the Ramadan has become harder for, especially during the pandemic, as opposed to before the pandemic? What was your usual routine before the pandemic and now that we're in a pandemic?
Okay, so disclaimer, my usual routine before the pandemic, I was in school, I wasn't working and all that stuff. After the pandemic, I'm still in school, I'm working a full-time job, and I'm doing my internship, so it's like I have more responsibilities after the pandemic, during the pandemic rather than before the pandemic. But I don't want to say it's harder right now. I'm actually enjoying it. I feel like in the beginning it was definitely challenging. It was like Ramadan at home, because before we break our fast at the masjid every single day, every single 30 days, we spend our time at the masjid. So like we break our fast at the masjid because our masjid provide food, and then we hang out, Maghrib to Isha, we pray Tarawih. Even after Tarawih, we still hang out. And if you don't want to pray with the big kids in the masjid, you go pray in the hall with the little kids. They give snacks, they have daycare. So like it was fun. It was like a time where we got to hang out with our friend, and I feel like a lot of relationships and a lot of bonds were being made because there were like new people that come to our masjid that we've never seen before. Especially during that Ramadan time, that's when we start to see new faces.
You see more people.
Yeah, that's when we start to see new faces. You build more relationships and things like that. But like after the pandemic, I would like when the pandemic started, it was really challenging in the beginning. It was like, what? I'm not gonna see y'all for 30 days. No free food for 30 days. Iftar's already planned. You gotta think about iftar. You just gotta go to the masjid and then you get iftar. So that's what it was like in the beginning. But then me and my friend, we like, great minds, so we all put our minds together. We try to figure out how can we like stay strong in our deen, how can we like keep ourselves accountable, and how can we continue to make our community grow. So we decided to make a group chat called Jannah Sisters, and this group chat started off with like 10 people from our community, and right now we're at 200 people in the group chat.
How come I've not heard of that before?
Girl, I'm gonna ask you. It's literally all Muslims around the world.
Stop doing things in secrecy. Let me know.
I got you. It's literally like a lot of people, Muslims all over the world. We got literally people from Cali, New York, Philly, Houston, New Jersey.
What?
Some people even
and it's
live.
Not just Nigerians.
Literally, they're not all Nigerian, but most of them are
That's
black.
Cool.
We even have a couple of reverts in our group chat too, because they just converted. Nice. Like we talk about everything. We meet every day. 2 hours and we talk about everything. We have different topics, and girl, that group chat changed my life. Last year Ramadan was like the best Ramadan because of that group chat.
Oh my god, I feel cheated.
Girl, hold on, I'm gonna put you on. We even have like a group trip coming up. Like we meeting each other in person. It's
I
so
love
lovely.
that. I actually like the idea of a girls trip.
We even did gift exchange. We mailed it to each other's house last year. Yeah. No, we had an iftar party on Zoom. I got you. We don't post it like on social media. We kind of like just tell our friends because, it's one is only girls in the group chat. And two, it's like we really want a relationship to form. So right now we're actually in the process of forming a relationship because we got a lot of new people this year. Because the people last year, we were like besties and we never met each other. We were tight. So right now we're only on day 6, so we're trying to form a relationship.
Do you have like meetings every day after iftar or like?
No, right now. Last year we met in the morning because nobody was in school, nobody was working. But now people are working in the school, so we meet at between 4 to 6 p.m. Central Time because people got Eastern Time. People in Cali are 2 hours behind, so yeah.
But that's cool. That sounds really interesting. Like I can already imagine it. And the girls trip that you talk about, because I also like traveling. When I went through your page and I'm like, this girl is anybody that likes traveling is my person. I feel like we can be best friends in my head because I'm like, you travel to all these places and you have Nigerian parents. Let's not talk about that.
That's a whole other story. Oh my god, it's a whole other story.
Let's not even talk about that here because I feel like no. Anyway, if someone could pay for your bills and take care of you during the month of Ramadan, would you choose to fast in the US or in Nigeria?
I've never actually fasted in Nigeria before, so yeah, I don't really have experience there. But I'd be open to it. I have been trying to spend Ramadan in a different state or a different country for a long time. But I don't want to do it myself. I want like somebody to come with me. That's what stops.
Right. You mostly have your family here, so that would make sense for you to choose America anyway.
But I hear a lot about Ramadan in Nigeria, especially Eid. I've been to Eid in Nigeria. Now that one we go. Yeah,
it's always fun actually.
Yeah, it is. We go to our family, our village, our family house. Everybody's just chopping it up. It's just it's fun. It's like Eid is the whole day, not even just the morning, the whole day.
When I was growing up, it used to be 3 days actually.
Oh yeah, you're right. I think they have some type of salad party afterwards or something like that. We even have 2 clothes. I was like, 2 clothes.
Yes, 3. Sometimes we have 3 clothes. I remember growing up, we used to have change. There's the clothes for Eid prayer, and then there's the clothes after Eid prayer, and then there's the clothes next day. Did you decorate for Ramadan?
I did actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I had this conversation with someone a few hours ago, and she was talking about how expensive it is, all the decorations and all. Do you find that like to be a struggle, or?
It wasn't really.
I feel like you enjoy it.
Yeah, it wasn't really expensive. So right now I'm like the only person at home because all my siblings. I have 3 siblings, but they're all like in college. So it's just really me and my 2 parents. And I decorated the whole house. I just wanted to, be in the spirit. I'm by myself, and I'm like, let me be in the spirit, So I just I got some. It really from Party City. This year, Party City really like took care of us Muslims. Party City took care of us. Yes, I
didn't even know they have things there.
Yeah, they do, and I think somebody posted it. As soon as you walk, it's like right there. They even have Eid Mubarak stuff too. So get you some.
And it's affordable?
Yeah, it's affordable. They're less than $10. Each item is less than $10. Wow. I only bought like 3 different things there, and when you put a lot around the house, it look good. And then throw some balloons, some Christmas lights. Everybody got Christmas lights in their room, so just throw some lights on there and just look cute.
Right. I should have gone there, but anyway, how do you prepare for Eid? Do you shop, make sure you get outfits for Eid every single Eid? What's your routine like apart from outfits too?
Girl, okay.
Do you like kill goats? I feel like all Nigerians do that.
We used to do that when we were kids. We used to have like goals, and it's like goals that you only want to eat. As soon as you get home, you check it off and put it back where you got it from. That's it. But now we just right now what I do to prepare for Eid, definitely shop. And now that I'm older, I really want to give like people Eid gifts, so I've been doing that. I actually started my Eid shopping already because I have a lot of people in mind that I want to give Eid gifts to. So, and some people in our community, they also give Eid baskets. They go to like people's houses and drop out like some nice goodies for Eid and stuff like that. Decorate the house, and then the night before Eid, me and all my family come together. We just laugh. We have a iftar together. last one Ramadan. We pray together, and it's so beautiful when you're done praying Maghrib and you get to finally say the Takbir Allah. He's like, oh yeah, Eid's here. Yes.
There's a different aura where you think when a lot of people, like everybody in your family, comes together to do that. I really miss that because America now, somebody's working and you're probably the only one at home. So it's really not like the way I would have expected it to be or the way I wanted it to be. Anyway, I feel like I've had you here for as long as I wanted to. Is there anything you'd like to share and anything you'd like to tell everyone that's watching before you go?
Not really. I just want to say, honestly, I feel like Ramadan and Eid is really what you make of it. All of these things that I do now is not something that we grew up doing. I feel like I'm starting to make my own tradition for Eid. And my parents are just following along. They're just, what I do, they just do kind of thing. Like this decorating and stuff, we never did that as kids. We never bought each other gifts as kids.
Right.
So honestly,
I feel like social media enforced that.
Yeah.
Like I also saw people doing decorations this year, and I was like, that looks good. But regularly or usually, I probably would never have even thought of decoration.
So honestly, it is what you make of it. You start something, make it a trend. If it's a trend you're gonna follow, do that. It's what you make of it. And I feel like the more into it you are, the more you go all out. Cause I know over here, even before Eid comes, we're already making Eid plans. We have to do something else after Eid. The day of Eid gone, we have to do something. And we have Eid parties.
Like, what do you do?
Like, okay, so a lot of us girls, it's really mainly girls because we all grew up together and all that stuff. So after Eid, we just come to each other's house, one person's house. We have an Eid party. We decorate. We have a little photo booth too. And people change. Some people come with their Eid clothes, some people don't. We have a photo booth area. It says Eid Mubarak. We have props. We dance. We eat. We play games. It's just so much fun.
Oh my god! I feel like I'm coming to you.
Yes, right? Come. We got barbecue this year. We got a barbecue planted this year.
You just saying it makes me feel like I'm in the wrong place.
We need to make it fun. Like, this is the only holiday we get to have. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like, and it doesn't come again until next year.
Exactly. And there's no restrictions as to what you can't do. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you really have to make it fun. people come down here for Eid. Like,
you're just saying the photo booth, people coming to, that sounds interesting as. Oh my
and
gosh.
you know how
like
Eid falls on like different days, and my friends, my non-Muslim friend, they probably looking like, what are they celebrating on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday? Oh baby, those things don't matter. Eid is 3 days.
I know. Like, you have to explain to them, like, why are you having so much fun on a weekday?
On a weekday, right? Like, are you supposed to be at school?
No, not today.
Exactly. 3 days.
Anyway, thank you for joining me.
Thank you so much for having
you on my channel.
Thank you.
Do follow Muty on social media platforms. She has a YouTube channel as well. Do make sure to follow her. It's XOXO Muty. And she has the same handle on Instagram as well. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully we do this very soon again.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. Y'all be sure to subscribe to her channel. Bye.
Yes, please. Bye.